Hello everyone, I'm Lapis Mudkip, and I'll be today's presenter for Universal Information. First, I'd like to give a huge shout out to all the players who enjoyed Update 0.5. Your support truly means everything to us, and we're only going up from here. Now, let's not waste any time and let's jump straight into the new information. Releasing with this update, we have 3 brand new codes which all give a great amount of rewards and is a big thank you to our community. With the codes out of the way, let's jump into our brand new theme for this next update. This entire update is themed around the winter and Christmas season, bringing a festive event, units, and rewards for everyone to enjoy. Now let's take a look at the main event of this update. Players will be challenged with a 30-wave event packed with amazing rewards. Throughout this event, a new mini-boss will spawn every 5 waves, making each battle even more intense and keeping you on your toes at all times. Your main objective is to survive all 30 waves by defending the massive snow tree that is in the center of the map. This event also introduces a new unique mechanic called Ice Presents. Every 30 seconds, there is a 75% chance for an ice present to spawn somewhere on the map. Once you pick it up, it grants different buffs to all units on the map for 15 seconds, giving you an edge that you need to push through all the toughest waves. There will be 2 different ways to take on this event. The first is the 30-wave event we just talked about, which features 3 different difficulties, each offering their own set of rewards. The second option is an infinite mode, which works very similarly to the 30-wave version. However, every 5 waves, you'll be given cards that increase both the difficulty and the rewards you earn, pushing players to see just how far they can last. Next, let's talk about the event shop and the rewards you'll be able to spend your event currency on. From this shop, you can purchase New Year's capsules. Inside these capsules, you'll have a chance to obtain 2 brand new units alongside every type of evolution fragment, emotes, stat locks, rerolls, gold, gems, the brand new etherealization shards, and of course, trait rerolls. Alongside that, there's also a second capsule available called Winter Capsules. These work very similarly, but instead they feature 2 different exclusive units. Both capsules include a pity system that makes it way easier to obtain these new units over time. Finally, once you've pulled the new units, you'll be able to purchase their evolution items as long as plenty of other useful resources directly from the brand new event shop. Now let's get to what all of you have been waiting for. The brand new units. This update introduces 4 new characters joining the roster. So without further ado, let me introduce our first character. Bambietta is a dark ground unit focused on status effects and her team synergy. She gains access to multiple element status effects based on her allied units types, with a chance to apply a random unlocked effect on each attack. After applying enough status effects, she generates a barrier aura that blocks hits for herself and nearby allies, while also boosting her own damage. Her active ability, Baton Throw, throws piercing batons that deal multiple hit and apply a random explosive burn status effect, dealing 100% of her total damage over 8 seconds. Overall, Bambietta excels at debuff stacking, having sustainable damage, and providing defensive utility through barriers for your team, making her a very strong unit. Now to introduce our second character of this update. Megumin is a fire hybrid unit who is built for extreme amounts of burst damage and a high risk, high reward gameplay style. Megumin can apply burn through multiple different ways and gains extra value against status affecting enemies. She ignores enemy shields and damages their HP directly, and she can also apply radiation to hyper armor enemies. Whenever you use her active ability, she unleashes a one-time 500% damage explosion to all enemies in her range, which after that explosion, she cannot attack for the next 60 seconds. Overall, Megumin excels as a single-use nuke character and is great for taking out all those hyper armor and high shielded enemies. Now introducing our third unit of this update.
弱い者に興味はない。
Estep is an ice ground unit who becomes hybrid later on upgrade. Estep is centered around freezing her enemies, her crowd control, and her scaling damage. Her kit allows her to lock down enemies with freeze or to stun anyone who enters her range. She also has great support capabilities where she can buff any ice units damage that are in her range. Her active ability summons Ice Cavalry for 5 waves, spawning 10 ice soldiers per wave with increased damage and movement speed, which adds massive pressure to the battlefield. Overall, Estep excels at her amazing crowd control, her good team synergy, and snowballing the fight and increasing her damage the longer it goes on. To introduce our fourth and final unit of the update,
就让这一轮月华。
Jing Liao is a ice hill unit centered around critical hits, free synergy, and high burst damage. She builds syzygy stacks through landing critical hits, and upon reaching 4 stacks, she enters lunar eclipse state, gaining massive damage and crit bonuses with scaling critical damage. She will also automatically apply freeze to enemies that enter her range and deal increased damage to frozen targets. She also has an active ability that does 200% of her damage or 300% of her damage whenever she attacks a frozen enemy. And each time she activates this active ability, she grants 1 additional stack of syzygy. Overall, Jing Liao is a powerful burst DPS who truly excels in ice-focused teams, where her freeze and her crit scaling allows her to reach devastating amounts of damage. Following that, we have the new quality of life features that'll be joining Universal Tower Defense. First off, I'd like to start off with the winter event quality of lives. These are quality of lives that are all centered around the brand new winter event and all the goodies that that event brings. For our first quality of life for the winter event, we have the winter login rewards. Upon logging into this update, you'll be rewarded with great rewards that feature the brand new currency, ice gifts, and trait rerolls. So make sure to log in all 7 days and not miss a single day. Next, we have Winter Quest. This update introduces 4 brand new quests, each offering an amazing reward. On top of that, players who complete all 4 of these brand new quests will unlock a limited Ice Bear mount as a special completion reward. Next, we have a highly requested feature, Selection Banner. This update features a new way to summon called Selection Banner. Once a player reaches level 10, they unlock the access to the Selection Banner. With this banner, you can put any mythic you want in the middle, making them easier to pull, and you'll only be able to reset this every 24 hours. And lastly, we have the brand new tags. 3 brand new tags are coming with this update: Winter, Explosion, and Frozen, with all the brand new characters that we previously announced obtaining at least 2 of each. The winter event also features 5 brand new bundles, with all bundles giving you the brand new Ice Gifts currency and tons of rerolls and gems, with even some of them being redeemable twice. And finally, that wraps up today's universal information. Make sure to grab all your friends and try this brand new update out. And thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed this brand new update, and we hope that you guys look forward to the next one. See ya!